Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and in best of your health. Students, as you know that summer season has started, so you should drink enough water. You should also water the plants for their proper growth. And dear students, you should also keep a pot of water at rooftop or outside your house for birds and animals. Dear students, today we will study the first chapter of General Science. The name of the chapter is Plants, the Source of Food. Dear students, as we all know that plants are our best friends. They are very precious for us because they provide us so many things like fruits, vegetables to eat and wood for making furniture, medicines for curing diseases, different types of beverages like tea, coffee, different types of spices that your mother use for cooking. Beta, they also provide us with basic needs of life, that is oxygen to breathe, clothes to wear and the food to eat. Students, do you know plants are the only living things that can prepare their food themselves. In class 3rd also we have studied this and again we will study it in detail. The plants can make their food themselves in the presence of sunlight, water, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll, and this whole process of making food by green plants is known as photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is made up of two words, photo plus synthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means putting together. When we put together these materials in the presence of sunlight, the process of photosynthesis takes place, and this whole process takes place in the leaves. So, leaves are known as the kitchen of the plant, or we can call them food factory of the plants. Students, how leaves make food? Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil, and this water and minerals reaches to the stem through the tiny and thin tubes. From there it reaches to the leaves, and in the leaves there are tiny holes on the underside of the leaves known as stomata. Through these stomata, carbon dioxide gas enter into it. Means these stomata help in exchange of gases. Means taking in of carbon dioxide gas and giving out of oxygen gas. From the sun they are taking sunlight, and in this way they are able to make the food, and the food prepared by the plants is known as glucose. Beta, do you know how plants use their food? They burn it to produce energy for their proper growth and repairing damaged cells and tissues. They also store extra food in the form of starch in their different parts like leaves, roots, fruits, stems or flowers. Students, Now we will study the parts of a leaf in detail, because leaves are the only part of the plant where food is prepared. Listen students, the central thick part of the leaf is known as main vein, and in the side there are thinner lines which are known as side veins, and the flat part of the leaf, it is known as leaf blade. There is one more part, the part of the leaf through which it is attached with the stem, it is known as leaf stalk. Now we will study how does the water reach from roots to the stem or the different parts of the plant. For this activity we will take a small potted plant. We just take it out and dip it into a colored water. Red or pink or blue you can take it. Now put it for 3-4 days in this jar. After 3-4 days, what do we see beta? We see that the color of the stem and leaves start changing, because from the roots this water is carried to the stem, and thus from the stem it reaches to the leaves and flowers. Do you know what happens to the food made by the plants? The food prepared in the leaves is sent to all parts of the plant by long tube-like structures. For example, food is stored in the plants of radish and carrot. Similarly, the leaves of cabbage and mint store the food in them. Some of the food storing stems are potato and sugarcane. Humans and other animals use this stored plant food for eating and obtaining energy. Students, as you know, the food prepared by photosynthesis is in the form of glucose, and it is a kind of sugar which is later on converted into starch by plants. So, how can we know that a food item contains starch or not? For this, we will study a small activity. Take a slice of potato and put a few drops of iodine solution. Students, iodine solution is a kind of chemical which is of pale yellow or brownish in color. When we put a few drops of iodine solution on a potato slice, then what happens? It turns blue-black in color. And if it turns blue-black in color, it shows that the slice of potato contains starch. Students, how can we know that a green leaf contains starch? For this, again we will do a small activity in which we will take a green leaf and first boil it in water, then we will boil it in alcohol. By doing this kind of boiling, the green color of the leaf is completely removed, and this process of removing green color of the leaf is known as bleaching. After bleaching, we will wash it in cold water, then we put again few drops of iodine solution on this leaf. What do we see? If we see that it turns blue-black in color, then it contains starch. In this way, we can check the presence of starch in any kind of food item. Students, do you know what would happen to the plant if there is no sunlight? Can the plants grow? Again, we will study it through a small activity which you can perform at your home also. Take a small potted plant and cover its 2-3 leaves with black paper and keep this plant in a dark room for 24 hours. Put the plant back in sunlight for 4 to 5 hours. Now take the covered leaves and perform the iodine test. After iodine test, we see that the leaves don't turn blue-black because in the absence of sunlight, no food was prepared. And when food was not prepared, then no starch is there in the leaves. That's why they don't turn blue-black. Students, in this way, you can perform the activity of starch test as well as the importance of sunlight for the plants also. Dear students, in this chapter you have studied about the plants. That plants are very much important for us. They help us in every walk of life. So we should take care of plants and we should try to grow more and more trees. Thank you and have a nice day.